There we go.
Hot.
Okay.
That's hot.
So that's ready.
Mm.
So we're good there. How's this? Okay, so we'll just give people a few minutes.
The roll on.
There's Jennifer Delaney. Hey, Jennifer. William Rochelle. Neil House. Yeah, we have sound. We put the sound back. We had to unmute it. Richard Becerra. Hey, Richard.
Yeah, go to the... Yeah, that's
hey
great.
there.
That's the one where we're
There's
moving.
Travis Brown.
Yes,
Looks and sounds good, says Justin Jalo. Hey there, Justin.
Justin, what's up, man?
Rich says, great show tonight. Good to see a newer movie once in a while. Yeah.
Well, we try. I mean,
2022. I think that's the newest one we've ever hosted.
Well, I don't know. There could have been some other indie ones we showed back at the time we were showing them that were about the same, Like if we could have shown something in
like in 2019
that was made in 2017.
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
I don't know. But yeah, but it's definitely cool to have something that is almost as fresh as a few years old for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that was a great indie film, says Lawrence. Enjoyed the show, says Lawrence.
I was excited about this one. Yeah, even if we didn't put sound effects in it, it would have been still cool to show.
Mm-hmm. Let me help with your collar there, Graham.
Well,
there you go.
It's kind of rough.
Woo. Fix you up a bit there.
This is going on hour 3, right?
There you go, dude. Yeah.
Of the show.
Travis says, I love the public domain films, but always best to support the indie filmmakers. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of public domain films that at least make sense for our show.
Yeah. I mean, there's just a small amount.
Yeah. Are we going to do an official intro and then get into it? Is that how we're going to do it?
We could.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready to do that.
I'm ready to do that.
Okay, she's ready. She said, that's good to know. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode. Actually, the first episode of 2025 of the
Or I'm sorry, go ahead.
What?
I almost said Living the Scream. Oops. I got the title messed up.
No.
Let's redo that.
The first episode of 2025 of The Mummy and the Monkeys,
Harry Scary Hangover. Our after show chat show.
There you go.
Don't you know?
Yeah.
And normally I'll have a topic written down. I'll have notes.
See a lot of writing in the chat.
I did not do any of those
That's
things.
okay. I mean, initially the idea was for it to be sort of a download of the show that we just, the program we just did, or if there's a topic we could talk about that, or it could just be a free-for-all, a mod, whatever. Like, I don't know what they're saying in the chat. I can't read the screen that far, but...
So Scott says, a friend of mine starred in a movie called Bikers versus the Undead back in the early 80s. Never seen it. I don't know if any copies exist, but if so, I would love to see it.
That would be cool.
We would love to see it, too.
It sounds awesome. In the early 80s,
Bikers versus the Undead. I wonder if that was ever released. Do you know if they ever... released it on tape or anything?
Billy Bob Thornton was in a movie called Biker Chicks in Zombie Town.
Bikers versus the Undead. Yeah, maybe they changed the title later.
But I don't think that's it. No.
That's interesting. Yeah, there's definitely on Tubi there's a ton of really cheesy 1980s
obscure
horror films and adventure kung
indie
fu movies and indie movies and. There's so much on the Tubi app.
They have stuff that's probably not in print somewhere. It looks like they ripped it right off of a VHS tape.
Yeah, a lot of it looks like it's from a tape.
So I don't know where they get some of this stuff.
It's like Tubi. Tape quality.
Walter. Yeah, dry January, no fun. No, it's not that bad.
Oh, we're still having fun here.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Biker Chicks is an underrated genre, says Mufei-chan.
Yeah, I think I used to have that on VHS somewhere. There was Biker Chicks in Zombie Town, which I understand it's a good tape if you can find it. I know it's here somewhere, but I haven't seen it in a while. Anyway, yeah.
Ron Vickers says, loved your New Year's Eve. Oh, thank you, Ron.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, we did. And that was sort of a last minute thing, too. We decided to do it last minute.
Yeah, because we thought originally maybe skip doing the New Year's Eve show and then host a Friday show. But then I'm like, it's tradition. Let's do a New Year's Eve show.
Yeah, we had a whole we were intending to do a month of shows in December, and then we had a little bit of a kerfuffle with one of our crypt kittens, Earl, who got away, who slipped away one afternoon, and we couldn't find him. He got away outside, and it took like a few days before we actually did. We were able to catch him again.
He was missing for a few days, and then I had a little bit of a cold from being out in the cold looking for him.
It was a comedy of errors. Everything just sort of like, snowballed, for lack of a better term. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
And, but we just kind of fell out of, the momentum of doing shows every week. So we thought to make it up, we could do the New Year's show like we've done for the past several years.
It's tradition. We've always hosted a New Year's show. And
because the show started as a New Year's show.
It did. We started out as a New Year's Eve live stream. So back
in 2018.
Yes, so we'll have to just keep doing that from now on.
Yeah, that's our, and
I guess it was meant to be.
I think it's,
what else are we going to do anyway?
I like being in, it doesn't bother me at all. I can party here. I don't need to go outside amateur hour and deal with all the craziness
Exactly.
There. Amateur night.
Worry about reckless drivers and stuff like that.
That's the beauty of having your own place, having a crib, and any place to chill
in. The Erie Cemetery.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a nice, comfy, abode. You might as well enjoy it,
VHS Mikey says, dig the theater curtains. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's our main window curtain. Yeah.
No, there's a screen back there.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a screen.
That would be
there.
cool. We should think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the theater
Drake
curtain.
says, I don't have anything interesting to say. My TV guides are well organized in chronological order.
Wow.
Ours are not.
No, not at all.
They're just sort of thrown in those bins there.
And they're everywhere.
Grim is setting stuff on top of them, and you probably shouldn't because that might smush them.
No, they'll be okay.
Yeah, they're pretty beat up.
It's just stuff.
They need put into little plastic sleeves like the comic book.
Okay, you do that.
Well, they do.
I know.
I was trying to, keep them nice and
little backer boards, acid-free. All right.
Okay, remember when everybody used to put the cat out at night, says John.
Yeah, Fred Flintstone did that.
Well,
with the saber-toothed cat.
Cats here wouldn't be, The weather's kind of brutal for pets to be out running around.
No, I mean, cats seem to have a way to figure out how to stay warm. We don't even know how our little Earl did, because he was an indoor cat all his life. He's 5 now?
He's 6.
6? Mm-hmm. We have no idea how he survived those 2 nights. And it was snowing. It was actually very cold those 2 days.
18 degrees?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. No clue how he survived. But they find a way,
Well, there's also some pets that aren't as fortunate, so...
That's true, too.
It's better to...
We thought we were going to find an Earl sickle somewhere one day.
Yeah, it's better to keep your pets inside. They're safer.
Someone posted on the Book of Faces, if you leave your pets outside, make sure you join them.
Exactly. If it's too cold for you, it's too cold for them. Right. That whole, I know it's very tropey, but or very cliche for sure. Cliche.
Right. But anyway, so hopefully everybody, no matter where you are, safe, you're warm, you're cozy. This January 11th is it already, right?
Bone Jangler says, their cat that was never in a single episode. Well, Earl has made appearances here and there.
He's not but
he's not very social.
No.
He's kind of a brat.
He's kind of,
Louis is more social. Louis
right here.
Hang with us.
They can probably see Louis.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
The current year records and tapes says we have a neighborhood cat who roams around and we're watching for him.
The current year, a great place to shop for some cool records, vinyl tapes, VHS tapes in Parma, Ohio, baby.
Yes, the current year is our favorite record store for sure.
Yeah, check them out if you're local.
So check them out in Parma, Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah, and because of what happened to our cat, I mean, we never really thought to maybe help other. Well, that's not 100% true because you and my mom feed or Mama Monkey feed the squirrels and birds every day.
Oh, we feed all the little creatures.
So now we leave out cat food as well.
Now we're helping the outside kitties.
Yeah, that's sort of brought that to our attention.
Okay, so we were talking about stuff on Tubi.
Oh my gosh!
So didn't we watch a couple cheesy movies on there? I was trying to remember the titles.
We didn't write them down, but I'm always searching for stuff on there. There's so much stuff on Tubi. Actually, there was a movie. There's a movie called China Girl that I want to watch from the early '80s. It's about I think
you saw that on there.
It's an immigrant girl. I think it's like a coming of age type of movie. But I think I might have seen it back in the day. But God, it's been so long. I saw the VHS cover on someone's post on Facebook. I'm like, I need to find that movie. It looks like it might be on there. I think some Chinese immigrant girl falls in love with a pizza boy, American pizza boy.
Oh, okay.
White guy.
Sounds interesting.
I don't know. It's one of those.
So it's
things.
like a drama type.
Yeah,
of thing.
Probably gangs are looking for people,
like a
and
1980s
he's going to protect
drama.
them. Blah blah blah. All that kind of stuff. Like, as you say, tropey 80s coming of age junk. But who knows? But there's a lot of good stuff. But Tubi, it just never fails. You just have so much stuff on it.
Yeah, and then someone else commented earlier that a lot of Riff Tracks shows are on Tubi also.
I love me some Riff Tracks.
So that's pretty cool.
I actually subscribe to
be able
them.
to watch some of that on there.
Yeah, they'll put new content on their friends page. That you can, if you subscribe. Yearly. But there's a lot of stuff that you still have to pay extra for, but still I would. I mean, I can never get enough of those guys. Some of my favorite Riff Tracks, of course, we love Mystery Science Theater, but Riff Tracks is a spin-off of that with Mike Nelson, Kevin Murphy, and Bill Corbett.
Bill.
Those three. And they do a wonderful job, and they're not. But they do the riffing. But there's other writers too that help write all that stuff. Actually, but still, the way they do it, their voices are what get you. Get you hooked in. But some of my favorite ones, my go-tos, and I know you're sick of watching them, but I'll never get sick of watching them.
It's too much.
Samurai Cop, I love that movie.
It's funny, but
the way they riff it
we've
is amazing.
watched it too many times.
No, I can never watch it enough.
So here's a good topic.
Yes.
You guys could put it in the comments. Are you out there, the viewers, do you like to watch your favorite movies over and over and over and over again?
Yes.
Or do you love the movie so much you might watch it like once a year during a certain day and with me, I can't watch movies over and over again like that.
Yep, and the operative phrase was with me, and that's true. That's fine.
It drives me nuts because I'm like, we just saw this movie.
But with me, it's like listening to a song. Now, why? It's almost the same argument as or people go, well, that movie is 3 hours long. What are you going to do now? I'm going to go binge watch 5 seasons of Mad Men. But that's how many hours? I mean, so...
but I'm not going to watch that same season 20 times in a row.
I am not talking about that. I'm comparing...
Well, we're talking about that other thing I mentioned.
I know. You're not hearing me. You're not letting me finish. You just cut me right off there. I was going to say, someone who says that a movie is too long but will binge watch a series in the same sitting, to me, it's the same thing with watching a movie over and over again. It's like listening to a song. Well, the song's only 2 minutes. Yeah, but if you enjoy it, you won't listen to it.
I'll be right back. The cats are killing each other.
Who cares? Let them kill each other. It's one less cat to worry about.
Come on, buddy. No.
I just feel like, that whole relative sort of thing, like, okay, a song, because I'll ask you, say you won't watch a movie, within the same month twice. But if you have a favorite song, you're not going to listen to that song twice a month. You listen to it every day sometimes until you're sick of it, right? Why? Because it's only 3 minutes long? Just because a movie is 90 minutes.
Song over and over again.
But
I
people
will like
do.
a song. I know people do, but I'm not one of those people that.
Most people, if you like a song, you won't listen to it once a month. You listen to it multiple times a day or even a week.
Well, after a while, it gets too repetitive.
Well,
I'm
sure.
I need to listen or watch something else.
Yeah, but for me, it's a relative thing. 3 minutes. 90 minutes. If there was a 90-minute song I liked, I would
Everybody's different,
we've already established that.
So let's read comments. There's a million comments.
What do people say?
Let's see. A good example, I have seen Santa Claus Conquers the Martians in the original form, MST3K, Riff Tracks, and Cinematic Titanic.
They watch them all.
So they'll watch every form of it.
Yeah, and I do that too with things as well.
I'm with Grimm. If I love a movie, I will watch it often.
You know what? And here's a reason why.
Some shows are just comfort TV or movies to have in the background.
I'll give you my reason.
So there's people agreeing with you.
And I'll give you my reason why. It's because how many times have you tried to watch something new or you haven't seen before and it sucked? And you sit there and you go, can I have my hour back? Can I have my 90 minutes back? You can't. If you want to have a good time, I don't care what the genre, what the movie is. We're talking about movies. Let's talk about movies. I watch those things because I know I'm going to laugh my ass off. Let's say for one of these Riff Tracks movies, I know what I'm going to get. There's no mystery. Sometimes, of course, I'll watch new movies and new things and watch new stuff.
Gary Smith, Blazing Saddles is one I never get tired of watching over and over again.
It's that good. Some stuff is that funny.
Nikki is with Janet. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, because there's a lot of great movies. Yeah, I love them. I know them.
Yeah.
They're like, I think they're really cool, but I don't want to watch it like 50 times
You
in
don't
a row.
want- right? Then you're right.
I might watch it once or twice a year, and to me, because I like the movie so much, I find it special if I just see it a couple times a year instead of like 100.
Yeah, but if I know I need a good action fix, there's movies I will go just for that because if I take a chance on and I do all the time. How many movies have I popped in? How many movies have we cut off halfway through because they just sucked?
Well, yeah. I mean, there is a lot of junky movies where, like...
That's my point.
You find something weird on Tubi or, like, one of the other movie apps, and halfway through you're like, this sucks.
So when I'm in a certain mood, I definitely know that I don't have time to sit there and maybe give something else. I'll pop in Samurai Cop. I'm laughing my ass off. The Riff Tracks version.
Travis Brown says, Spaceballs I can watch over and over again.
Good. See, everybody has, their own picks.
And then Lawrence says, I still have all the MST3K on VHS because that was the only way I could get my kids to watch my crappy horror and sci-fi. It became family fun time.
Oh, gosh. There's some... I watch... So
that's cool. You watch that with his kids.
Yeah, I have... Yeah, I'm a huge MST3K fan, as you know. There was a time I was watching multiple episodes a day, that I have on all kind of formats. Digital, VHS, whatever I have it on. I'll pop it in and watch it, but...
He's got all kinds of MST3K tapes, DVD
collections,
sets, like multiple sets, duplicates.
I love that, because they make me laugh, I mean...
All kinds of stuff.
It's easy, but not all those things are good. There's a bunch of stuff that we've watched some Riff Track stuff we'll probably never watch again right away. But there are some, like Samurai Cop, like I kept seeing Samurai Cop.
Final Sacrifice.
That's
probably my favorite
MST3K episode. Well, Space Mutiny.
Rosdower.
Yeah, that's great.
Rosdower.
It's you got to go all over the place. But then, what was my other favorite one? Oh, the Miami Connection.
That was pretty bad.
With that horrible band. Oh my God, it's brilliant. It's so brilliant. And Birdemic.
Birdemic's pretty great.
I've never heard of that movie until
the Riff Tracks version.
And I wouldn't watch it any other way.
But because I've seen it a bunch of times, I'm good.
Oh,
I could not see that for a year and be
not
good.
Me. I could watch it every day.
I couldn't.
Love it. I love it.
I've seen it enough. I'm good. It's great.
It's a favorite.
I don't have to see it for a little while.
Oh God, it's so much brilliance.
Jennifer Delaney says, I love watching the Nightmare on Elm Street movies on repeat. So see, there's people that are
even that
agreeing
second
with you.
one. That second one's terrible.
You're not a fan of that one?
Oh, it's horrible. It's painful to watch that one.
And then Bone Jangler says, just to be clear about my take on Nosferatu, I loved it. I just prefer the 1922 version and Shadow of the Vampire a lot more. Yeah, I have not seen Nosferatu yet. We were thinking of seeing it after the holidays, and now it's after the holidays.
Right.
So we need to actually see if they're still showing it.
We probably won't see it till it comes out DVD.
We probably won't see it till it's out on video.
Yeah, it's hard to get out.
It is. It's hard to get out and see a movie. Yeah. And then when we do go out to see a movie, there's always some dummy on their phone right in front of us.
Oh, it's always us.
Yeah.
Why is it always me?
It's always someone right in front of us with their phone.
That spent $14 to see a movie and they have to look at their phone.
It's like, dude, the movie ticket's like almost $20 and you're just going to play on your phone the whole time?
You're $50 in and then, and you're still looking at your phone. Don't understand it. But anyway.
It's a distraction for others like us wanting to see the movie too.
And I just see red and I want to, murder the,
You want to take their phone and throw it.
Oh my God. I wish I could get away with that. Nowadays, I wouldn't advise that.
No way.
You never know what someone's capable of.
You tell the usher, and
they don't do any. I've done that before, and it's ineffectual. It doesn't matter.
So, most of the time they don't do anything.
I have stories I could tell you over beers one day if you're out there and we do something. I could tell kind of stories.
Hope you can maybe change your seat or something so you don't see it as much. But
you can.
Yeah, that's the thing with
now you have those assigned seats.
They were stricter about the cell phone stuff in theaters.
We'll break your hands and blind you if you pull a cell phone out. I would love that. Your head will be lopped off.
Oh my goodness.
Your head will be lopped off and put on a pike outside of the movie
Justin
theater.
Giallo says, no talking and texting at my work. We kick him out.
Yeah, he's at Alamo Draft House.
Yes, the Draft House.
But they serve now. When I lived in another state in another life, and they had it wasn't the Alamo Draft. I can't remember. It was a Cinema Cafe. That's what it was called. It was in Virginia Beach, and they
must be a similar concept.
Yes, where but there was nonstop people walking around serving you and everything.
Oh, wow!
Yeah,
That's cool.
But you didn't mind it because like you obviously knew that you order full plates of food.
See, there's movie theaters here that serve.
No, this is a sit-down table.
Well, no, they don't. I was going to say they don't do that, but they do have some adult beverages.
Oh,
at the
everything.
counter.
They have
you
all
could get
kinds
a
of
beer,
meals.
but they don't have like. You can't get like a burger.
No.
It's just like maybe a beer with your popcorn.
And I remember back in the day going to some really rundown movie theaters in the hood, and people would come in with like full like chicken dinners and like from other restaurants, obviously.
Yeah,
and,
they would just bring stuff
pack their own lunch food, like sandwiches, and I was like, yeah. So finally, these movie theaters like
stuff it all in your purse, and it's a purse that's like
people would come in with
like
McDonald's,
a big tote bag or a beach bag.
McDonald's, whatever.
Put like all your food in there.
It's like in the movie theaters, like, well, we should you should probably do that.
Yeah.
Dinner and a movie.
They totally should. Yeah, more theaters
and now
should
do
that.
Now they are. They have ice cream and dip, beer and.
Justin says I'm a projectionist, so I'm like a spy in the audience.
Oh wow!
I get them kicked out quick when I'm at a show.
Awesome.
LOL.
See, that's what I like.
Awesome.
Yeah, a sniper up there.
Yeah. Put your phones away, people. Just enjoy the movie.
And they tell you 5 times before the movie.
You can look at your phone later.
That's what drives me nuts.
Just put it away.
They tell you
it's just for like 2 hours.
They tell you several times to please not do that, and they even have a little segment in some of these movies like, "Hey, take your phone out now and play this game. Now put it away. Get it out of your system."
Yeah.
They do. They
during the
encourage
previews.
There's a preview thing that tells you to
the commercials.
Yeah, to sync your phone or scan this QR code, whatever. But yeah, just to get it out of your system, now put it away, please. And they still won't do it.
VHS Mikey says, I used to be a projectionist at a drive-in. I miss it. Wild summers. Aw.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, I miss drive-ins too. Those are fun.
There's still some around.
Yep, they're dying.
There's still some around here.
There are some. But yeah, that's a fun time. But so...
I used to go to a movie theater on Saturday at Maple Heights for 99 cents in the 80s.
Oh, that's that's the dollar movies. What was that called? I'm sure
in Richmond Heights.
They're talking about Maple Heights.
Yeah, he went to Maple Heights in the 80s for 99 cents.
What was that called? I know.
But in the Richmond Heights Mall, this was in the 90s, they had $1.50 movies. It was like right before stuff was going to get put out on video.
Yeah.
They would have like the discounted
movies. It was the
movies.
same, Mapletown, right? Was that what it was called? Mapletown.
Mapletown? Was that the shopping center?
That was the name of the movie theater.
Oh, the movie theater.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And you can go, I think that's the same one. It's off of Libby Road, maybe? I think that's
out on the east side, yeah.
Yeah, in Garfield Heights, Maple Heights.
Maple Heights.
Yeah, but it was close to Garfield. But we used to go to Mapletown all the time, and they would. It smelled like popcorn and pee.
It didn't smell like maple?
No.
No.
It had the sticky floors.
I was thinking if it's called Mapletown, they should have like maple syrup on the popcorn or some type of fun flavor.
It's not that obvious.
No,
it smelled like hot buttered popcorn, and I remember. It had a dank smell, like an old movie theater smell, that kind of
old
smell.
Building kind of smell.
Again, it smelled like to me like dried urine and pee mixed together, and popcorn mixed together.
Oh, that's fun.
But it was $1.
Not
Saw a lot of
fun.
Chuck Norris movies there, a lot of Canon, films there. Ton of cool stuff for $1.
The Midnight Movie Pod says theaters should have cell jammers.
They should.
They should.
Yeah. Like you're going to like a thrift store or some store and you can't get any service.
Yeah.
Because they're blocking you. They have it.
Yeah, they need
on.
cell phone blockers.
Yeah.
Unless you need to make an emergency phone call, that's way different.
Well, step outside.
Then step outside and make your phone call. But yeah, don't disrupt other people from watching a movie.
Oh boy, I can't tell you. There's some stories.
Because it deters me from wanting to go to a theater at all.
That's why I'm not really.
That's why I'm not really in a rush to go. There's movies I want to see for sure
on the big screen,
but I can wait to see.
That's the problem with that is I think some need to be like the Godzilla movie, Godzilla -1. We didn't see that in the movie. I think we haven't even seen it yet.
There's a lot of new ones we haven't seen.
But I think that's one that should have been.
Ones.
But I think that's one that should be seen on the big screen. Well, although we'll never, unless they
re-release it. Too many dummies
it,
on their phone.
We just don't go running out.
Yeah.
That fast.
Let's see. Tons of comments here. Mofe-chan, the Ushers. What? It went by too fast.
Scroll it down.
The ushers mopping the floor with butter and Coke.
Yeah, it's so sticky.
We used to go to the summer drive-in movies at Eisenhower Park on Long Island, and it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Double features, no cars, just bring your blankets and lawn chairs, and they were fun. Oh, that does sound like fun, Lauren.
One of my favorite things back in the day, I say back in the day, in definitely the 70s and 80s, when you went to a movie theater, was staying to catch the movie again without paying again.
So Drake, it's funny you say that, because Drake says I went to movies early in the day and would stay and watch the movies I liked 2 or 3 times in a row.
And I'm not talking about sneaking in.
You would sit to watch it again?
Yes, like if you really liked it, did that with Die Hard.
Or buy another ticket and go watch it again?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to?
No, you just sit in a movie theater. It would there would be like 10 minutes.
I think nowadays they would kick you out.
I remember and we could find out too by we've got some old newspapers. We should look at the list at the times.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was about 10 to 15 minutes between each movie. It wasn't that long.
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
okay.
no, and they didn't stagger them like they do now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the showings, they really stagger the time between them.
John says we used to do that as kids. Stayed to watch the movies 2 or 3 times.
Yes, if you done that was a 70s, 80s thing, probably 60s thing, 50s thing even.
Justin says I miss the old $1 theaters. I saw Nightbreed first run at a local $1 theater when I was young. Oh wow!
And you gotta love that you remember what you see.
You remember it.
The memories are great. That's what you can't buy. But gosh, I totally remember watching Invasion USA at Mapletown Theater, and now I'm getting that butter popcorn in that movie theater smell. Because that was one of those movie theaters that had a stage and the curtains, one of those old movie theaters like that, and then the fold-up seats, the theater seats.
Well, John Biggins says, compared to new theater seats, I don't know how we sat in those old, hard, cramped seats. I prefer those older theater seats. I don't. Well, because now when you get your tickets online, you can't just go and buy a ticket there. You have to order it online in advance, and then you have to pick out your seat. Well, remember back, you would just go buy your ticket. No. You would pick out your seat when you got there.
But that's transition.
I missed that.
Now everything's a recliner. But
can't
before
I just pick out my seat when I'm there?
But before that, they had the regular fold-out seats.
Everything has to picked out far in advance.
I know that sucks too. You just can't walk in. Well, I mean,
because I miss those old days where it was simpler, where it's just
because you're getting older.
I know. Well,
you're missing the old days.
I'm like 4,300 years old. I'm a mummy here.
You're missing the old days now. Yeah, you're talking like that. See, that's how you know. But and to me, it's like now there's so much cool stuff you can buy for your home that's relatively cheap.
Right, right. You can get your own projector and home theater kit and everything.
How much? But you can get a 70-inch television now for probably $300 or $400. That's nothing.
Yeah, TVs are a lot cheaper now, and everyone's having big TVs that take up a whole wall.
Yeah, a 19-inch color TV. I was just looking at one of these TV guides.
So it's like a home theater.
Back in the mid-1970s, it was $300, $400, which is probably the equivalent of $1,200.
If I have to use an app, I'm not going, says Mikey. Our town was small. You could pick up the drive-in on the radio at home.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. That was kind of fun too. But yeah, I loved going to the movies. I mean, I love the whole experience. I don't remember prices being that much for popcorn. It was expensive even back in the 80s. I remember it was kind of because that's how the theaters make their money. I get that.
Oh yeah,
off the commissary,
off of the popcorn and all that.
But it's so crazy.
They don't make anything selling tickets.
No. But it's so crazy now. It's just you're $50 in to see a movie just to buy
it's expensive.
Some popcorn and a tub of pop and soda.
So we when we would go, we would just get a small thing of popcorn because I don't really I'll snack a little bit, but I'm not gonna Boy,
I love shoving popcorn in my face watching a good movie.
Well, and eat before you go to the theater, and then you don't want to eat.
That's the whole experience. But you want the smell.
But you have to do it I don't know. I would, in many cases, go the cheapy route.
I get it, but
get the small popcorn, or go to the dollar store and fill your purse with candy.
Yeah, well, that's what most people do. They'll go to the Dollar Tree and and spend $10 and get all kinds of junior mints and candy, and just bring it to the dog. But But the problem with that is that obviously if commissary, or what do they call it, the concession sales is what keeps the theater going. If you're not doing that theater's going to close.
I know you should support the concession stand. You should.
I mean, I know it's expensive, but it's a weird thing,
Yes. And people should not use their phones in the theaters.
That has nothing to do with going to see a movie. I don't know what that's about at all. I don't even know why you pay that kind of money for a ticket.
Because they're hooked. Just everything they do is just
concessions, and then sit there on your phone. I mean,
I don't get it either. But
like half a C note in there, and you're like still on your phone. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else is going on there?
There's a lot of more comments.
Don't you want to escape for 90 minutes? That's all we're saying.
Yeah, just turn that off and escape all that.
Get out of here.
Think we're going to watch Point Blank 1967 later tonight, says Bone Jangler.
Ooh.
Midnight Movie says drive-ins bring your own beer and snacks.
Yeah, see, that's a whole different thing. Yeah, it's a whole different experience.
And the Midnight Movie Pods. Hey guys, check out their YouTube channel. They have a podcast. They also host movies. The Midnight Movie Gang, a nice group of guys. So you can check out their YouTube later.
Yeah, they got a bunch of shows, and that show's been around for quite a minute. I think they're over 25 years now.
Yeah. But
so I don't know, the Usher thing. I mean, I wish I could tell some of the stories, but
don't.
I know. I really. Oh my God! I almost.
Paul says the Midnight Movie is great. Oh, cool! Thank you, Paul.
Yeah,
they like to hear that.
They get into some funny,
bickering and discussions,
and they do trivia stuff,
and movie trivia.
Yeah, but there's like 4 or 5 guys on there at any given time.
And Justin Jallo says the Midnight Movie's great.
Yeah, it's a totally different. It's its own thing. It's kind of fun. It almost harkens back to like Big Chuck and Little John. They're just sitting there, but bickering Big Chuck and Little John. Yeah, there's a lot of it's fun though.
We bicker too. Yeah, it happens.
It's good. It's healthy.
VHS Mikey says every time I watch your show, I end up making popcorn.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, thank you. And check out VHS Mikey's YouTube channel. I put VHS Mikey's link and the Deep Cut podcast. Their links are in the video description below. So we want to thank those guys again for allowing us to host the movie Tapehead tonight.
Oh boy, yeah, the return of Jacob Cobb.
The return of Jacob Cobb. So yeah, awesome movie. And let's see. The drive-in is a hotel now, says Neil.
What, people just camp out there? Well, no. That's always been what a drive-in's been about.
Yeah, a lot of people camp out there.
It's El Groping-Pug. That's the thing.
It's where people hang out and make out.
As teenagers, you can't get a hotel room, and this is where you go.
They go and people do things.
Yeah, people's heads disappear and things happen.
Paul says, really spooky movie and Son of Ghoul are fun too. Oh yeah, they're on TV. In the Akron-Canton, Ohio area.
But it's all online now.
And then I think they will stream it on the station website.
Yeah, you have to look that up. But
I don't know the date. I don't know the times they're on. I think Son of Ghoul is on Sundays now.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know when the spooky movie's on.
We'll just say this, because I don't. You don't like when I get into the whole thing.
We don't get their channel, but we do. Go on the site from time to time.
But what's great about the internet, is that it's opened up a variety of people who are interested in doing this type of thing. Even ones that have already done it that are started in television, actual commercial television.
Yes.
Are starting to put their shows online and stream online.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people who are associated with networks that are like, just recently like, hey, we're on Roku, hey, we're on YouTube, And there was a local channel here just a few months ago. Oh. I heard them say, "Oh, check out our YouTube. It's the future."
Yeah.
Like,
I've heard a few things in certain meetings and stuff throughout the years where all of a sudden the internet was a thing. It's a thing. It's been a thing. What do you mean it's a thing?
Yeah, they're acting like it's been around like 30 years. Well, the YouTube thing has been around almost 20 years.
Have you ever heard of Jeff Bezos?
And then live streaming and a lot of the content creation really picked up steam within the past 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I worked for a company, and around 2017, there was a meeting, and some of these sales guys came in from the company. They're like, we think that selling on the internet's a thing. Really? You think that, huh?
Well, when did eBay start? I mean,
eBay
started
late 90s.
in the mid-90s, right?
Mid to late 90s.
So they've been around like 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember having to send in a money order? Like if you wanted to buy something on eBay?
I barely remember.
You would mail
anything.
in a money order.
I remember selling a few things in the late 90s, but that was about it.
And you would hope the person would send you your item.
It was mostly books.
It was a different time then.
Yeah, but now they sell everything. It's crazy.
The current year says when we lived in Berea, we had a big antenna and used to be able to pick up Son of Ghoul from Akron. Oh,
that would be cool. Yeah, unfortunately, growing up in Cleveland, that was an Akron thing, Son of Ghoul, and I used to. That was a fun thing growing up. Is in the 70s and 80s was having an antenna TV because I would sit there and play with the UHF station, to see if I. And sometimes like channels like that would bleed in. I never saw Son of Ghoul. Wish I could have got it in. I wish
we never
even thought to look for it.
I never got Son of Ghoul's channel, but then going to the conventions and hearing about him, then later we picked up some DVDs and and now we know that we can watch his show online too.
But the internet, like I said, if anyone's interested, they can post their stuff up there now as long as they're allowed to post this, whatever they're showing, however that works out. But you can just find out. There's so many if you're in a movie and horror hosts.
There's so many movie hosts out there. So many out there.
But how do you describe our show to the younger crowd?
Oh, because a lot of people that are younger don't know the term horror host. Right. Maybe they never grew up watching one. Are my glasses crooked? They look slightly.
Crooked. Can you help me out?
They're slightly. There you go.
They look like Plastic Man's glasses.
I think you're okay there.
Okay, it's better.
But and there's some 20-somethings who never grew up watching that. They don't know the genre. No. It's like you say, hey, do you know Elvira? And they're like, who?
Even her, yeah.
Deer in the headlights, So it's like. It's kind of like, I usually say, we do original cosplay and we host a movie. And it's kind of like a podcast where we host a movie.
And the kids go, oh, okay.
And then they're like, oh, a podcast, okay. Oh, you dress up in character, okay.
You gotta speak the lingo.
Yeah, because they don't know a horror host. They don't know that.
Or a movie host, something like that.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, if you look it up, there's a ton of it out there. So
there is.
If you're hip, you're hip.
Okay. Sears says, I remember... Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Oh, thank you. And subscribe. Yes, guys. We're probably going to sign out in a little bit here. But yes, if you like chatting up with us, if you like our little silly shows on here, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Darn right.
Takes like 2 seconds. Just press that little button there.
Woo.
And,
okay, so we're going to dive into 2025. Hopefully bring you some new content. We'll, do our best. We have to get better. One of our resolutions, I think, on the show anyway, resolutions is to maybe work on some more skits. Even though, like I said, every show we prepare, if we have a new movie that we're showing, there's work that goes into that. Usually we put sound effects in it, so that's new. We try to do some of the bits are always new. The rescued reels thing we're doing.
Well, it's a work in progress. Yeah. And for 2025, we hope to host more shows.
Ooh.
We hope to make more skits and more videos. Stasha's very demanding, and she's very. You have to get her on a good day. Yeah, you have to get her on a good day.
A good babushka day.
Yeah, to get her to be in a skit with, for the show.
That could be a skit there.
She's very picky, All this fame is going to her babushka.
It could be a skit right there. There's one, she wants to do something, and her babushka's all crumpled up. And you could say, you don't want to go out today? And she shakes her head. Oh, what, bad babushka day?
Maybe.
Go. Done. Write it down.
Let's see. Need to get Stasha on a Mummy and the Monkey episode.
Well, she helped Cliff host a countdown once.
Oh, need to get Stasha and Mummy on an episode.
Oh.
Well, technically we are, just not in the same room.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's hard to coordinate our schedules and everything.
I don't think it could be unless you split screen tape something maybe, but...
All right, gang. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Is that it for now?
I think that's it. I'm a tired little ghoul now.
That's okay.
I need to go get wrapped up more, get some more bandages to keep warm.
Yes.
And crawl back into the sarcophagus.
Warm your asp up.
Yes.
Yes, as it were.
All right, groovy ghoulies, good night. Good fright. Mwah.
See you later, alligators. Bye.
Bye-bye. Boop, boop, be-doo.